Hey everyone, this is Kiana and welcome to my channel. If you want to see how this beautiful Rainbows 90s inspired set is made, stick around and stay tuned. Hey everyone, so I'm going to be showing you how I make this beautiful 90s inspired set. So of course, you know, I got to go with my almond. If this is your second, third, or fourth time here on my channel, you know almond is one of my favorite shapes. And I'm also going to be rocking this set for a little bit, so I cannot wait to wear it. So for this 90s set, so I already prepped my nails and everything. You can see they're kind of buffed up a little bit more than usual, but I really want to make sure this acrylic stick, only because since I'm going to be going crazy with my hands for gardening and stuff like that, I just want to make sure that acrylic really sticks on there. So after prepping my nails, I'm going to be applying this nude color here. If y'all know, this is one of my favorite colors, which is from Not Polished. It is a kind of like a beigey nude type of color, and it goes good with all skin tones. So I'm applying that as my base color first, just applying it at a little at a time, not to make the nails too thick or bulky, but just making sure that it's got enough coverage. So then once I applied all my nude acrylic, now I'm going ahead and filed the nails into shape, making sure I can get rid of any bumps or lumps on the nails, making sure the surface is nice and smooth, and also shaping the nails with the sand a bit as well. Now you notice that the last two nails were a little bit on the shinier side, and that's only because that means I haven't been cured all the way yet, because I was working like really fast, and plus my room was a little bit more colder than usual, because you know I had to blast that AC up because it was burning hot that day. I think we was like almost close to the 90s here up in Michigan, so yeah, I had to blast that AC. So but otherwise than that, the other nails were pretty much cured all the way, so I just went ahead and filed those, and then once I was done with those, then all the other nails were good to go. Okay, so after filing and buffing the nails and getting them nice and clean, I'm just going to show y'all all the colors that I'm using for this 90s set. So I'm just using really bright and fun colors, something that's really going to pop out. Some are neon and some are just regular bright colors. If y'all do want to know each and every color that I'm using for this palette, you could just simply just pause the video and see each and every name. But mainly the brand I use is Madam Glam, because I got a whole collection of them. So I'm definitely going to be using it for this set. And I also wanted to try this white put-in gel as well from Madam Glam. I never did put-in gel before for my set, so I'm like, I might as well try it out and see how it works. And later on in the video, I wasn't really feeling it, so I ended up deciding to use just some regular white gel, because I felt like the consistency wasn't good enough for me as far as like, you know, doing any type of art gel. So I ended up deciding to use the regular white gel, but it was cool to play with. I'm definitely seeing myself doing some other different type of sets with it, but definitely not for line work. It was just too thick for me. Otherwise than that, so right now I'm just applying the colors onto the nails, and you don't have to be specific about where you apply the colors. The best part about this type of design is you don't have to be perfect with it at all. So I'm just taking different colors and just applying them in random spots. I am trying to keep them separate as possible, because what I'm going to do is cure them under the lamp after applying about a couple of colors, and then I'm going to go back and add even more colors, because if you add too many together too soon, it's going to make them kind of like blend in together and kind of marble, which I do not want that. So for each nail, I'm just applying just different colors in random areas, and you could do this with any kind of color you want. You have so many varieties when it comes to 90s sets, so there's really not like, you know, a right way to do them. You can kind of do them any type of way you want. So I am going to be doing different type of colors for this set, so I cannot wait to come out with even more different types. But for now, definitely I wanted to do the rainbow one because I love rainbow and it goes with everything. You don't have to struggle with it not matching with anything because you got every single color that you will ever need. Okay, so yeah, so pretty much adding them colors, splotches, you can make them big or as small as you want to. You can add as many colors as you want to. Just make sure that if you want to keep the colors separate, pop it under that lamp after you add a couple, and then just add more later on and keep building that up until you get the amount that you like. Okay, so this is my attempt of using a white pudding gel from Madame Glam. So, or did I say gem or gel? I don't know. But so this is me opening the container, and you can see I already kind of dipped my finger a little bit because I wanted to test the thickness of it, and it's definitely a really thick gel. It's almost kind of similar to like a mousse if you think about it, because the mousse is not like too firm or chewy or anything like that. It just is thick, but it still kind of loosens up once you play with it. I don't know what to compare it to, but anyways, so I dipped my gel brush in there, and I had to kind of like loosen it up a bit, so I had to dip it in there a few times just to make it easier to work with. One thing I was struggling with this is that it is a little bit harder to drag the polish throughout the whole line. It kind of kept looking a little lumpy in my opinion. I was seeing some little lumps, the lines wasn't as straight as I wanted them to be, and again I just really had to drag that polish onto that design, so I just felt like I was struggling with it, so I ended up just switching up to the regular white polish instead, because I just couldn't do it no more. So this is the white polish that I'm using, and as you can see, it's just way more easier for me. It creates more cleaner lines, it's more fluid, so it's just easier just to paint right onto the nails. So I only just did it for the first two nails just to try out the pudding gel, but since I didn't really like it for the rest of the nails, I'm just using the regular white gel. Now I could see myself using the pudding gel for like a Frenchie set or something with that, or if I'm doing like a manicure, I can see myself using that white polish. But otherwise than that, the pudding gel doesn't really work well for me with line work, so yeah, I just end up just using the regular gel polish for this one. Okay, so after adding all the white lines, I went ahead and put some black lines onto the design just to help it pop out a little bit more against the colors, but not making it too thick where it'll overshadow some of the colors and make it like too congested with too many different colors. So I just went ahead and just added just a little bit of black onto the sides. And then the last step to this is I'm just going to add some dots onto the nails, some white and black dots. And as you can see, this part got really messy for me because I kept touching my hand on the nails and the polish was transferring to my fingers, so then my fingers got dirty and I'm just like, ugh, like people gonna think I'm a slob. But yeah, so I tried my best to be as neat as possible. But yeah, I just was adding dots right onto the nails, and then I went ahead and cured the nails in the lamp for about 30 seconds because it was just really tiny dots on there. Which, by the way, I meant to mention earlier is that I cured the white lines first before I added the black lines. Then I cured those black lines, and then I added the dots, the white and the black dots, and then I went ahead and cured that as well. So just in case, you know, I had missed it in the video. Okay, so to bring this whole set together, now I'm going to be adding the Ideal Beauty non-wipe top coat on top of each nail just to smooth out the design and add that shine. And no, I'm not using a nail polish bottle. I am using a regular 3D brush because I still haven't got mine in the mail yet, but I am waiting on Amazon. I got that 2-day Prime, but then they say it's supposed to come towards the end of the month, so I'm like, what the heck? I don't know what's going on, but either way, they're supposed to be coming pretty soon, so hopefully it comes earlier than expected. So right now I'm just rocking with this 3D brush I have here, which is actually working pretty good for me, and I'm just applying that top coat to each nails, and then we're going to cure that in the lamp for 60 seconds total. So after taking the nails out the lamp, this is how they end up coming out. And you can see the colors are so bright but so beautiful, and definitely perfect for the summertime. If you're trying to find anything to match with these nails, you could definitely match it with any type of color because you got all the colors that you'll need in this set. And if you are interested in purchasing this set, or if you just want to check out my Etsy shop with all the other acrylic sets that I made on this channel, the link is going to be down below my bio, and it's also going to be in my channel as well. Do keep in mind these are acrylic sets, so don't be coming at me saying why I'm charging $70, $60, $80, $90 for acrylic sets. Is because you don't have to go to the shop, you don't have to get your nails done. The acrylic set comes to you, and all you gotta do is apply them. And these sets take anywhere between an hour and a half to 2.5 hours to make, so I feel like the price is definitely worth it, especially if you got this design at a salon. They will be charging you way more than 70-some bucks. Okay, so hey, I price them the way I price them because it's worth it, and if you feel like it's worth it, definitely go ahead and check out my Etsy shop. But otherwise than that, follow me on my social media pages. Instagram is my main one that I use, but of course you can follow me on others like TikTok. I do post on there a lot as well. With that being said, I'll see y'all next time. I hope y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all on my next video. Bye.